In a surprising turn of events in the modern muscle car world, a rare Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack Shakedown Edition has just sold at auction, and it went for less than MSRP despite having only 13 miles on the odometer. That's right, one of Dodge's exclusive last call models, believed by many to be future collectibles, has gone for a price that's shaking the muscle car community. The car in question is part of Dodge's last call lineup, a series of 7 special editions built to commemorate the end of the beloved Charger and Challenger lineup as we know it. This specific model, the Shakedown Edition, was the very first in that farewell series, with only 1,000 units ever made and just 500 of those being wide-body variants in pitch black. This was expected to be a hot ticket item. So how much did it go for? Just $63,888. Sounds like a decent chunk of change until you realize the original MSRP was $69,015. That's over $5,000 under its sticker price, a pretty significant markdown for what's effectively a brand new collector car. This particular example had only 13 miles on the clock, meaning it was barely driven since its release. There were no mechanical modifications or performance enhancements, which may have influenced the final hammer price. The upgrades were cosmetic: a Mopar shaker hood, unique RT badging, a signature red racing stripe, and aggressive 20-inch wheels, all exclusive to the Shakedown trim. But apparently those tweaks weren't enough to push it into collector territory, at least not yet. And here's where the muscle car market gets even more interesting. Earlier this month, the same dealer who sold the Shakedown Edition also auctioned off a Charger SRT Hellcat King Daytona on Bring a Trailer. Despite being even rarer and more powerful, that car also failed to sell, topping out at a high bid of $93,500, which wasn't enough to meet reserve. Even more shocking, the very same seller recently moved the only Panther Pink Dodge Challenger Demon 170 jailbreak for an eye-popping $450,000. That's nearly 7 times the value of the Shakedown Edition. Clearly, ultra-rare and one-off builds still fetch high dollars, but standard limited editions might not be the guaranteed investment many had hoped. The current state of the used performance car market shows some cooling off, especially when it comes to special editions that offer more visual flair than mechanical punch. It seems collectors are becoming more selective, saving their big dollars for cars that truly stand apart in both rarity and performance. The seller, who still has a Charger King Daytona widebody up for grabs, one of just 300 made with only 26 miles, is probably hoping for a better result as bidding sits at $95,000. But if recent trends are any indication, even these rarities may not be fetching the premiums once expected. So what does all this mean? For enthusiasts, this might just be a golden opportunity to scoop up a piece of modern American muscle history for less than it originally cost. For collectors banking on appreciation, it's a warning sign that not every limited edition guarantees a big return. As Dodge transitions to electrification and the classic Hemi V8 disappears from showrooms, the legacy of these last call models will become clearer. But for now, it looks like even the rarest of modern muscle cars might be facing a market reality check.